Right, shall we start? 31 onwards. The average age of Mansi and Heatal is 31.5. If average for how many members? If it is 31.5, sum must be 2 times of that number, that is 63. And then the respective ratio of their ages is 3:4. 63 sum of their ages. So sum in terms of number of parts. Then one part is equal to divided by 7. What is Heathal's age? Right, which is 4 parts, right? Come on. Into 4. 7, 9 times. 9 into 4, 36. Next. M sold an antique flower vase to N at 13% more than the cost price. That means 13% profit. Correct? If N paid 7,006 for the vase, what was its original cost price? Which is 100%? If he increases the price by 13%, M sells it at 113%. N purchases the item at 113%. That means 7,006 is equal to 113%. 1% is by 113. Come on. And then cost price is 100%. That is into 100. Right. So into 100 is there. Don't change it. 3 into which number gives you 6? 7,006 divided by 113 into 100, right? So now I don't want to change this one, because in the numerator there is going to be 2 zeros here. 1 into 6 ends with, and denominator ends with 3. So because there are 2 zeros in the numerator, even in denominator, even in the answer also there has to be 2 zeros. Yes. 3 into which number gives you 6? Come on. That means your answer must end with 200 only. Yes. How many options are there? That's final answer. Over. Next, what will be the compound interest occurred on a sum of 19,600 at 5% per annum in 2 years? See, there are multiple ways. Target means I have discussed addition method that you can use, but for 2 years in the sense, first year, second year you will have to calculate. Again, what is the rate of interest? 5%. Principal is 19,600. Calculate 5% on this number, you will get first year interest. Calculate 5% on both, you will get second year interest, and then you can add both. This is one way. The other way is, if the rate of interest per annum is X%, for 2 years, compound interest is going to be X% plus X% plus X square by 100%. Yes? Do you all know this formula? You can even use this. This is simple in this particular case, because rate of interest is 5%, they said. Correct? 5 plus 5. 5 square by 100, that is 0.25. Total it is 10.25%, calculated on 19,600. Correct? Can we divide this as 10% plus 0.25%? What is 10%? 1960 plus. How much more we have to add? 0.25%, which is 1/4 of 1%. What is 1%? 196. Half. 1/4 చేయాలి కదా, half and half చేద్దాం. 98. Again half. 49. If 40 is added to this number, it becomes 2000. So answer 2009. Over. ABC invests amounts of 72,000, 80,000, 96,000 respectively to start a business. At the end of the year, profit is distributed in the ratio of their investments. If C's share of profit is 36,300, what is the total profit earned? Right. So do we have time period here? No, that means all three members are there for the same time, correct? So profit sharing ratio is going to be investment ratio, right? Look at their investments. All the investments are having 3 zeros in common, right? So you can now treat it as 72, 80, 96. 72 and 80, what is the difference? 8. So go with cancellation with 8. 8 how many times? 9 times, 10 times, 12 times. So investments ratio is 9 is to 10 is to 12, correct? Out of which C's profit share, they mentioned it as 36,300. And what is E? Total profit earned. How much is A getting? B? C? That means 36,300 is equal to 12 parts. One part is equal to divided by 12. And we were asked to calculate total profit, that is equal to 31 parts. 31, right. So now we'll see, observe 36,300 and tell me your observation. 36,300 అది చూసి ఏమనిపించిందో చెప్పాలి, అది మీకు అనిపించాలి. 11 multiple, 36,300 is 11 multiple. In denominator, do you have 11 multiple? Then answer must be 11 multiple. Can it be first option? 9 plus 6 plus 5, 20. Other alternate, 8 plus 6, 14. Difference is not 11 multiple. This cannot be your answer. Okay, come on. 1 plus 4 plus 0, 5. 1 plus 1 plus 5, 7. Difference is not 0, not 11 multiple. This cannot be your answer. 9 plus 6 plus 5, 20. 0 plus 1, 1. Difference is 19. This is not 11 multiple. 9 plus 7 plus 5, 21. Other alternate, 3 plus 7, 10. Difference is 11. So it may be a multiple of, it is a multiple of 11. So this may be your answer, correct? Next, let's eliminate fifth option also. 1 plus 8 plus 2, 11. 0 plus 3 plus 5, 8. Difference is 3. It is not 11 multiple. So how many 11 multiples are available? Only one, 93,775 final answer. Otherwise you'll have to go with cancellation. And remember, this 31 is, this fellow is prime number. Prime number, so you have to calculate. Time waste అవుతుంది, అర్థమైందా? ఈ స్టెప్ వర్క్ ఎవరైనా చేస్తారమ్మా. ఒకటి, ఈ రేషియో తక్కువ టైంలో చేయాలి. తర్వాత స్టెప్ రాసిన తర్వాత అక్కడి నుంచి ఆన్సర్ ఎంత ఫాస్ట్గా తీసుకురావటం అనేది మీ టెక్నిక్. అందరిలాగా కొట్టేస్తా కూర్చున్నారనుకోండి, అందరిలో ఉంటారా కొందరిలో ఉంటారా? కొందరిలో ఉంటారా? కొందరిలో అంటే సెలక్షన్ వచ్చేవాళ్ళు కొంతమంది. కొట్టేస్తా కూర్చున్నారనుకోండి అందరిలో ఉంటారు. కొంచెం టెక్నిక్ వాడారనుకోండి కొంతమందిలో ఉంటారు. ఆ కొంతమంది బయటకు వచ్చేది. బయటికి రావటం అంటే అది. నెక్స్ట్, ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ 35% ఆఫ్ ఎ నంబర్ and 15% of the same number. Sum of 35% and 15%. Come on. 50% is equal to 3420. What is 75% of the number? That means to this we just need to add 25%, correct? Which is half of the above number. Half of the above number is 1710. Then answer is 5130. Otherwise last two digits itself gives you answer. Answer ends with 30 is final answer, and there is only one. Over. A alone can finish a piece of work in 40 days. B is 25% more efficient than A. C is 60% more efficient than B. In how many days A and C working together can finish the same piece of work? Okay, right. So now we know entire information regarding A, because A alone can complete the work in. Now they are giving comparison between AB and BC efficiency, correct? Right. If A efficiency is 100%, B efficiency is 25% more. That is 125%. Next, C is 60% more efficient than B. So now we have to calculate 60% of this number, correct? How do you get 60%? 10%, double and triple. There are multiple ways. 10% into 6. What is 10% of 125? Into 6 will give you answer. But is it so comfortable? No. Another way is 50% plus 10%. 50% plus 10% is also 60. Is that so comfortable? Then next way to get 60% is 10% calculate. 10% calculate. Double. Triple. Easy to calculate? So multiple ways are there, but 10% double triple is easy in this case. ఈ కేసులో అది ఈజీ, అన్ని చోట్ల కాదు. అర్థమవుతుందా? So how much you need to add now? Then it becomes 200%. Right. So now A with 100% efficiency can complete the work in how many days? Into 40. M1D1. This is total work. Now the same work should be done by A and C together. A and C together, efficiency 300%, correct? 100, 3 times 40 by 3, 13, 1 by 3. Over a certain sum invested for 2 years in a scheme offering compound interest compounded annually at 20% per annum yields an interest of 990. What is compound interest for 2 years at the rate of 20% per annum? 40. And that is equal to 990 they said. Then 1% value is equal to divided by 44. Correct? This is 1% value. Next. What would have been the amount received? Entadi? Amount received. Had the same sum been invested for 2 years in a scheme offering simple interest at 20% per annum. At the rate of 20% per annum, interest for 2 years is? But were you asked to calculate interest? No. What? Amount. Amount is 140%. That is into 140. Correct? Yes. You have one of the option as none of the above. So we cannot verify last digit or multiplication rule. We have to calculate the answer. అర్థమైందా? మీకు ఆన్సర్ ఒరిజినల్ ఏదో అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు, అది ఆప్షన్లో లేకపోవచ్చుగా. అప్పుడు ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్ ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది, నన్ ఆఫ్ ది అబోవ్ అని. కాబట్టి ఇలా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ కానీ లేదా మల్టిప్లికేషన్ రూల్ కానీ ఇలాంటివి వెరిఫై చేయకూడదు, కరెక్ట్గా చేయాల్సిందే. 11 90 times, 11 4 times, 4 30 5 times. As there is 0, I'll write 0. 35 9 times, 10 times minus 1 time, that is 315. Answer 3150, first option. 4 తో డివైడ్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేస్తాం? 4 తో డివైడ్ చేస్తాం. ఏం చేస్తాం? హాఫ్ అండ్ హాఫ్. 4 తో డివైడ్ చేయాలంటే హాఫ్ అండ్ హాఫ్. సో హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ 140. వాట్ ఈజ్ హాఫ్? అగైన్ హాఫ్. That's how you can increase your speed. అర్థమైందా? Come on. ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి కూడా మాట్లాడుకున్నాం, 9 multiplication. How do we do that? 9 multiple, how do we do that? అది కాదమ్మా, 9 multiple కాదని వెరిఫై చేయట్లా, 9 multiple చేయాలి మనం. ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్లో 9 multiple కాదని వెరిఫై చేసామా, లేకపోతే 9 multiplication క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసామా? 9 multiple క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసామా, వెరిఫై చేసామా? క్యాలిక్యులేటే కదా చేసింది. ఎలా చేస్తాం? 10 times minus 1 time. Come on. A mixture of milk and water in a jar comprises 22 liters of milk and x liters of water. So I'll write milk and then water. Milk is 22 liters and then water is x liters. If 13 liters of pure milk and 3 liters of water were added, to this we are adding 13 liters and 3 liters of water were added. The respective ratio between final quantities of milk and water becomes 5:1. This one is equal to 5/1. That means 5 parts and then 1 part. Correct? Next, what was the initial quantity of water in the jar? Initial quantity of water in the jar in the sense X only, right? Right. Left hand side numerator, how much is this total? 35. Right hand side numerator, that means 5 parts is equal to 35. 1 part is equal to, that means x plus 3 must be equal to 7. X is equal to 4. This is one way. The other way is, finally, what is the ratio between milk and water, they said? 5:1. How many parts we have total? 6 parts, in the sense that should be a multiple of 6, right? Correct? Yes. So 6 parts is the quantity of both milk and water in the container. Agreed? How many liters of milk we have? 22. And how many liters of milk added? 13. So far 35. And how many liters of water is added? So far 38 plus initial quantity of water. This is our content. Correct? And this must be a multiple of 6. 6. 38 కి దగ్గరలో ఉన్న 6 మల్టిపుల్ ఏంటి? 40. 40. So to this, how much you should add to make it 42? 4. Next multiple of 6 is 48. To this, how much you should add to make it 48? 10. So answer may be either 4 or 10, like that. Correct? Look at your options. You have only single digit number, not even 2 digit number. So answer must be 4. Got it? Boat A's downstream speed is 18 and boat A's speed in still water is 15.5. So downstream speed, that is m plus s, is equal to, and they mentioned m is equal to 15.5. From this, s must be equal to 2.5. What distance will it cover upstream in 4 hours? Upstream, m minus s, that is equal to 13. But we were asked to calculate distance. Travel in how many hours? 4 hours. Upstream speed is 13 and time is 4 hours. 13 fours, 52. Over. Items A and B cost is 600 rupees and then X rupees respectively. Items A and B were sold at a profit of 20% and 25% respectively. If item A's selling price was 280 less than that of item B, what is the value of X? I'll first write the equation. Item A is sold at 20% profit and B is sold at 25% profit. So whose selling price is more? A or B? B. That means if B's selling price, cost price is 100%. B's cost price is 100 and it is sold at a profit of 25. Then selling price 125%. From B's selling price or to the B's selling price, how much you should add or subtract to get equals to A's selling price? ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు కదా, A's selling price was 280 less than that of item B. That means from this, if you subtract 280, that will be equal to selling price of A. What is cost price of A? 600. And there is a profit of 20%. That is 120 profit. Then selling price is 720. That means 125% is equal to 1000. And we want to calculate cost price, that is 100%. Correct? Left hand side, these two are in the respective ratio. 5:2. That means 5 parts is equal to 1000. 1 part is equal to 200. 4 parts is equal to cost price of B is X, which is 800. Over. Pipe A can fill an empty tank in 36 hours. Pipe B can fill the same empty tank in 28 hours. At first, pipe A is opened for 4.5 hours and then it is closed. After that, pipe B was opened. In how much time pipe B can fill the remaining tank? Your question is about remaining tank. Question is about remaining tank. So what you can do is you can definitely use units method, no doubt about it. But what happens if you use units method? Let's see. A can fill the tank in 36 hours. B can fill it in 28. So first we have to calculate LCM, right? Come on. Are you comfortable in calculating LCM for these two numbers? It takes time or not? So I don't want to use units method. Then what is the possibility? I'll try to calculate percentage. We'll see. A can fill the tank in how many hours? B. Which pipe is opened first? And it is opened for how many hours? 4.5. Can you calculate 4.5 is what percentage with respect to 36? Yes or no? Tell me. ఇంత టైం పెట్టకూడదు. Now again I'll ask the same question. Can you calculate 4.5 forms what percentage with respect to 36? Yes or no? Come on. Yes అంటే ఈ పాటికి ఆన్సర్ 2, 3, 4, 5 సార్లు చెప్పుండాలి. ఇంకా చెప్పలా? 8%? No? Is it so easy? కంటితో చూసేలాగా ఉందా? మాట్లాడరు. So percentage is also eliminated. I don't want to use that. Then what is the possibility? I'll try to use fraction. I'll try to use fractional form. 4.5 is what fractional form of 36? Let's calculate. What is half? Come on. Again half. Again half. We got the number? So easily? Yes or no? Half, half, half. That means 3 times, right? Which is 1/8, right? Come on. So 1/8 of the tank is already filled by tap A. Then remaining should be filled by tap B. Correct. If 1/8 is filled, what is remaining? 7/8 of the tank must be filled by tap B. B can fill the total tank in how many hours? 20. So 7/8 can be filled in how many hours? Into 28. That's it. 8. 3 times 0.5 times. 7 into 3. 7 into 0.5. 3.5. 21 plus 3.5. 24.5. అండర్స్టూడ్. దీన్ని ఇంకోలా చెప్తా చూడండి. ఏబి టు ఫిల్ టోటల్ ట్యాంక్, హియర్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ 36, హియర్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ 28. A is opened for how many hours? 4.5. In that 1/8 of the tank can be filled. Correct? Yes. If the same 1/8 work is done by B, how many hours it takes? 1/8 of 28. That is 3.5. That work is already done. And we were asked to calculate remaining work. That means you just need to subtract it. 24.5 is final answer. ఏ చేసిన వర్క్ 4.5 అవర్స్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో అదే వర్క్ని బి చేయడానికి ఎంత టైం పడుతుందో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం. ఏ 1/8 వర్క్ చేసింది, అదే 1/8 వర్క్ బి చేయాలి అని అంటే ఎంత టైమో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం. 3.5 అవర్స్ రిమైనింగ్ అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఆ అయిపోయిన 3.5 అవర్స్ తీసేసి మిగిలిన 24.5 అవర్స్ అంటున్నాం. అర్థమైందా? Total time taken by a person traveling on a cycle from A to Z at an average speed of 16 km per hour and from Z to A at an average speed of 20 km per hour is 27 minutes. What is the distance between A to Z? Okay. Let's assume A to Z distance is D. Onward journey average speed is given. Return journey average speed is also given. And for total journey in the sense A to Z and Z to A, total time is also mentioned, correct? Now, total distance traveled in the sense A to Z and Z to A. A to Z is D, then reverse also D, right? Then what is the total distance covered? 2. This is total distance. Total distance must be equal to total time multiplied by total speed, correct? What is total time mentioned? 27. Entavi minutes convert into hours by 60. Is that clear? Yes. And now here what is that you are supposed to write? Total speed maintained for entire journey, which is average speed. If distance between two places are same, average speed is 2AB by A plus B. 2AB by A plus B. Is this clear? 2 to cancel. 20. 3 times 3. 9 times 9. 4 times. Answer. D is equal to 4 kilometers. Final answer. If your question is what is the distance between A to Z, then answer is 4. If your question is what is the distance covered in this case, answer 8. ఎందుకు ఈ కేసులో A to Z వెళ్ళారు, Z to A కూడా వచ్చారు, కాబట్టి అప్పుడు 2D ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా? డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ టూ ప్లేసెస్ అనే అడిగారు, ఆన్సర్ 4A అవుతుంది. కీలో మీకు రాంగ్ ఆప్షన్ ఇచ్చినట్లున్నారు, 8 అని ఇచ్చినట్లున్నారు కీలో, బట్ 4 ఈజ్ రైట్ ఆన్సర్. నెక్స్ట్, a square shaped copper wire, each side of which measures 18 centimeters. That means side of the square is 18, right? Come on. Can be bent to form a rectangle. What can be bent? The copper wire. The copper wire, initially it is in the shape of a square, but now the same copper wire is used to make a rectangle. So for these two, what should be same? For these two, what should be same? Perimeter. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఒక స్క్వేర్ షేప్లో కాపర్ వైర్ ఉంది, దాన్ని ఫస్ట్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ చేయాలి కదా. ఒక దగ్గర కట్ చేసేసి దాన్ని స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ చేస్తాం. ఈ వచ్చిన స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ని మళ్ళీ రెక్టాంగిల్లా బెండ్ చేస్తాం, అంతేనా? సో దేనికి ఈ రెండింటికి ఏం సేమ్ అవ్వాలి? పెరిమీటర్ సేమ్ అవ్వాలి. సో పెరిమీటర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్క్వేర్ 4A. A ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 18. 4A ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, otherwise write it like this. Okay, this is perimeter of the square. That must be equal to perimeter of the rectangle, which is 2 times of L plus B. Length and breadth of the rectangle, there is no information so far, so let's continue. The length and breadth of the rectangle is in the respective ratio 7:5. So length is 7 parts, breadth is 5 parts, total 12 parts into 12. Now how much will the breadth of the rectangle measure? Breadth is equal to how many parts? Is equal to 5 parts, right? Come on. 6 3 times, 6 2 times, 2 into 2 4 gets cancelled. So from this P is equal to 3. Breadth is equal to 5 parts, which is equal to 15. Over. Anu is 24 years elder to Monali. From this, what can be concluded? Difference of their age is? When is their age difference 24? When is their age difference is 24? Eppudu? Always. Any time their age difference must be equal to 24. The respective ratio between Anu's age 4 years from now and Monali's age at that time, at the same time, will be 11:3. That is after how many years? After 4 years, their age ratio is 11:2. That is 11 parts and then 3 parts. What is their age difference in number of parts? Come on. And age difference in terms of years is 20. That means 8 parts is equal to 24. Correct? Yes. So 8 how many times is 24? Then 11 parts is 11 threes, 33. 3 parts is 3 threes, 9. Okay. Right. So these are ages for Anu and Monali. When is, at what time their ages are 33 and 9? After 4 years. What was Anu's age 4 years ago? To get present age of Anu, how many years we have to subtract? 4, which is equal to 29. 4 years back in the sense, again we have to subtract 4, that is 25. Done. In an interview for a managerial post, 25% of candidates are ineligible. How many are eligible then? 75. Okay. 40% of eligible candidates. That is 40% of this number only. How do you get 40%? 10%, double, again double. What is 10%? 7.5. Double. 15. Again double. So out of this, they are talking about 30. And what is remaining? 45. Now what is this 30? 40% of eligible candidates have done their MBA in finance. So these guys are finance people. And remaining eligible candidates have done their MBA in marketing. Remaining is 45 we got, and they are in marketing side. If 1170 eligible candidates have done their MBA in marketing, that means 1170 is equal to 45%. 1% is divided by 45. What is the total number of candidates who have applied for the given post? How many applied for the given post? 100%, right? Come on. Into 100. 45. 2 times 90. 27 and then 0. 270. 45. 6 times. Double and triple. 45 double. 90. 90 triple. 270. So total answer 2600. Second option. Over. Come on. So this we have to calculate. From this, x square is equal to 2240 into 100 by 35 into 16 square. 250. We have to go with cancellations and all? Yes or no? Will it take time or not? Stop doing this method. Then, here, in 35, do you have 5 multiple? Do you have 5 square multiple? Do you have 5 square multiple? But you have 5 multiple, correct? Right hand side 2240 we have. Do you have 5 multiple? So 5 multiple in 35 and in 2240 gets cancelled? Yes or no? In denominator left hand side 100 we have, which is 5 square multiple, which is a multiple of 5 square. In numerator, left hand side numerator, do you have 5 square multiple? That means x must be a multiple of, x must be a multiple of. Come to options. How many are there? Over. Got the point? In the denominator you have 5 square multiple, and in numerator we have x square. So it is clear that x square is a multiple of 5 square, then x must be a multiple of 5, and there is only one 5 multiple. Don't have to solve. Ardhamainda? Right, next. So these type of questions, how do we calculate? We'll first consider integers and then fractions, correct? And how many fractions are there? And what are their denominators? 2, 3, 5. All are prime numbers. So for prime numbers, LCM is their product only. 2 into 3 into 5. How much is that? Huh? So you know that you will have some integer here. That may be any stupid number, I don't care. And then you are going to have a fraction here. Antena? Now, if you observe your original fractions given in the question, and when you calculate your LCM for the denominators, how much you got? That means, again after this, when you simplify, in numerator you will get some number. న్యూమరేటర్లో ఇంకో నెంబర్ ఏదో వస్తుంది, ఎంతో మనకు తెలియదు, కొంచెంసేపు వచ్చింది అని అనుకుందాం. వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తాం? క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తాం కదా. కమాన్, క్యాన్సిల్ చేసిన తర్వాత సింప్లిఫైడ్ ఫామ్ p/q అవుతుంది, అవునా? దట్ మీన్స్ యువర్ q వాల్యూ మస్ట్ బి ఎయిదర్ 30 ఆర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఆఫ్ 30. 30ని క్యాన్సిల్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాము అని అంటే మీకు వచ్చేది ఫ్యాక్టరేగా, అర్థమవుతుందా? సో మీకు వచ్చే ఒరిజినల్ ఆన్సర్లో డినామినేటర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది 30 అన్న అవ్వాలి, 30కి ఫ్యాక్టర్ అన్న అవ్వాలి. ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఏంటి? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 13. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో your denominator in answer must be 30 or మాట్లాడాలి factor of 30. Can it be first option, second, third, fourth, fifth, final? Done. Over. So there is a negative number, మాట్లాడాలి. I'll concentrate number after decimal only. First we'll calculate that, because among your options, all the options are ending with different numbers. Number after decimal. Avuna? So let's concentrate only on number after decimal. 0.4, or you can write 0.40 also. 0.4 anna 40 anna okatena? 400 anna okatena? Yes. So out of given decimals, maximum number of digits after decimal is 3. అక్కడే కదా maximum digits after decimal ఉంది, 3 ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ప్రతిదీ 3 digit నెంబర్లో అని అనుకుందాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ 0.400 ప్లస్ 0.040 ప్లస్ 0.004, దట్ ఈస్ 444, కరెక్ట్? అండ్ నెగిటివ్ నెంబర్ ఈస్ 230. You should treat it as a 3-digit number because maximum number of digits after decimal is 3. Your answer must end with 0.214. First final. We concentrated only enti number after decimal. Come on, let's rewrite this fellow. 5.6 by 0.7 you are supposed to write, correct? Both in numerator and denominator there is only one digit after decimal. Hence can I write it as 56 by 7 into 9.5 by 0.5. Can we write it as 95 by 5 into 3? And this is what our final answer, correct? Yes or no? Right. So now I don't even try to solve this question. Into 3 is there in numerator. That means numerator we have 3 multiple. Agreed? Agreed? In denominator how many different numbers we have? 2. Is this 3 multiple? No. Is this 3 multiple? So can you change this into 3 from the numerator? ఆ ఇంటూ 3ని తీసేయగలరా? కెన్ యూ క్యాన్సిల్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద న్యూమరేటర్? నో, బికాస్ వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ 3 multiple in the denominator. Agreed? Then answer must be? Okay. 3 multiple తెలుసు కదా? Sum must be divisible by 3. Can it be first option? Can it be second option? Can it be third, fourth, fifth? Final answer. I'll just verify only 3 multiple. That's it. If multiple options are there, then we have to calculate. ఎక్కువ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 2 options or 3 options, 3 multiples ఉన్నాయి, ఇంకా అప్పుడు తప్పదు, మెథడ్ చేంజ్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, come on, your x is in right hand side, right? So right hand side, these 2 numbers comes to left hand side, then they become 3 by 5 plus 4 by 3. These are original numbers in left hand side. Next, let's take this fellow to left hand side first because it becomes positive. Plus 5 by 9, and then when this comes to left hand side becomes minus 23 by 30. Correct? Yes, I told you this. We'll first consider only integers. Come on, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 3, 10 minus 7, anta 3. And then now we'll consider fractions. In fractions, observe denominators 3, 5, 9, 30. What is largest number? Is 5 divisible in 30? Don't worry about it then. Is 3 divisible in 30? Don't worry about it. Is 9 divisible in 30? Next multiple of 30. Is 9 divisible in 60? Next multiple of 30. 90. Is 9 divisible in 90? Yes. Then LCM is 90. Right. After writing this, now you can verify. In final answer, your denominator is going to be either 90 or factor of 90. Correct? Look at your options. Can it be your answer? Yes. 18 factor ena? Is 15 factor? Multiple options are there? Multiple వచ్చినాయి కదా, ఇంకా కామ్గా చేయాల్సిందే, ఇంకా తప్పదు. If there is only one option, you are done. Otherwise you have to calculate. Come on. 5 how many times? 18 3s 54 plus 3 how many times is 90? 32s 60. 9 10 times, 10 into 5 50. 30 how many times? 3 into 23 60. Positive 60 minus 69 లో 60 gets cancel. ఇంకా ఎంత సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి? Subtract 9 from 54. 45 plus 50 90 by 3, 95 by 90. Can I write numerator 90 as 90 plus 5? Come on. 90 by 90 plus how much extra we have? 5. 1 added to 3, then it becomes 4. How much is left in the numerator here? 5 by 90. 5 by 90. 1 by 4, 1 by 18. Done. Come on. Right. Divide it by. The entire value comes in numerator, right? Because we have braces. Avuna. Denominator lo emundi? X kada undi. Take that fellow to right hand side, and right hand side what is there? 145.1. That comes to left hand side. Is that okay? Right. Left hand side. Last 2 digits. 92 minus 36. Come on, graduates. 50 First two digits. 87 minus 41. 46. That's your value. Antena? Yes. By x is equal to 145.5. Then x is equal to, in denominator you are supposed to write 145.5. I don't want to use decimal. So can I write 145.5 as 291 by 2? 291 by 2. Can I do that? By 2 in denominator comes to numerator. Okay na? Yes or no? Numerator ends with 2 into 6 ends with, denominator ends with 1 into which number ends with 2? That means your answer must end with, how many options are there? Okay, observe these two options, 32 and 42. 42 is 3 multiple, but 32 is not a multiple of 3. Antena? Antena? Now verify whether your answer is 3 multiple or not. 3 multiple అవుతుంది అంటే ఆన్సర్, 3 multiple అవ్వదు అంటే ఆన్సర్, వచ్చేసిందిగా ఆన్సర్. రైట్. నౌ లుక్ ఎట్ యువర్ డినామినేటర్. 291. Is it 3 multiple? Is it 9 multiple? No. 4656. Is it 3 multiple? Is it 9 multiple? Come on. It is only 3 multiple, correct? 3 multiple in numerator and in denominator gets cancelled. Can your answer be 3 multiple? 42 eliminated. Followed? Next, when you have continuous division, first number comes in numerator and remaining all numbers comes in denominator. 6561 divided by 10.8 into 2.5. 2.5 also comes in denominator, right? Yes or no? Can we write 2.5 as 10 by 4? 10 by 4. If you multiply 10 and 0.8 with 10, that gives you 108. By 4 is there. That comes to numerator. Is that okay? And into 3 we have. Yes? 4, 4. 2 options. Okay. Now, verify. Last digit. 1 into 4. Denominator. 3 into 8. Come on. 4 into which number ends with 4? Either 1 or 6. 4 into 6 kuda 4 tone kada end ayyedi. Avuna kada? Right. So now your answer must end with either 1 or first, second, third. Eliminated. Yes. 2 options are there. Observe these two. Cheppandi. Em verify cheddam? 9 multiple verify చేద్దాం. ఓకేనా? 9 multiple అయితే ఆన్సర్ 81, అవ్వకపోతే ఓకే. హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ నంబర్స్ ఇస్ 18. 9 multiple. In denominator also we have 9 multiple. Let's cancel and see. 9 multiple ఇందులోని క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయింది కదా, ఆన్సర్ అవ్వదు కదా అని అంటారు. ఇది 27 multiple కూడా అయ్యే అవకాశం ఉందిగా. 6581. Suppose if it is 81 multiple and 108, if it is only 9 multiple, then answer can be 9 multiple. అవునా కదా? సో 9 multiple ఉంది కదా, క్యాన్సిల్ చేసేసి ఆన్సర్ 9 multiple కాదు అని కంక్లూడ్ చేయకూడదు. ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్లో నేను 3 multipleతో పాటు ఇంకొక నెంబర్ కూడా వెరిఫై చేయించా మీతో, గుర్తుందా మీకు? ఏంటది? 9 multiple. సో మనకు కావాల్సింది ప్లస్ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ది, ఆ రెండు వెరిఫై చేయాలి. అర్థమైందా? ఎస్. లెట్స్ క్యాన్సిల్ ఇట్ విత్ 9. 9 7 times 63. 26 we have. 2 times, and again 9 times. Cancel it with 9. 9. How many times? 12 times. Now observe your numerator. 729. Is this 9 multiple? Yes. Come on. Yes. In denominator, how much is there? 12. Which is a 3 multiple? Yes. Again we have 3 multiple. Again 9 multiple is there, right? Matladali. Yes. So 3, 4 times. I am cancelling it with 9. 9 how many times? 8 times and once. 81. 9 multiple. So again 4 cancel cheste 81 direct answer వచ్చేసింది ఇంకా. అర్థమైందా? మీలో ఎవరైనా 65, 61 9 multiple, 108 9 multiple, 9 multiple 9 multiple cancel. So answer cannot be 9 multiple. అంటే ఆన్సర్ తప్పు అవుతుంది అక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్ వెరిఫికేషన్ కూడా చెక్ చేయాలి. అందుకే 3 multipleతో పాటు నేను మీకు 9 multiple కూడా వెరిఫై చేపిస్తాను. ప్రతిసారి ఇంతే చేయాలి మనం. So what is answer? 81. Right. So this fellow goes to right hand side. Matladali. And 5.4 whole square also goes to right hand side. Correct? First let's calculate 54 square, then we can convert into 5.4. Okay now? This is more than 50 or less than 50? How much more than 50? 4 more. Remember that number. What is that number? 4. What is square of that? 60. Write it in a 2-digit format. That's going to be your last 2 digits. And whatever is the number that you remember, add it to 25. Every time you have to add 25 only. So 25 plus how much? 4. How much is this? 29. So 54 square is 2916. Then 5.4 whole square in the sense that must be 29.16. Is this clear? I'll try to give you few more examples once I'm done with it. So left hand side we already have 7365. To that we are adding 5.4 whole square. So that is 164,973. Correct? If this goes to right hand side, it becomes minus 7394.16. After decimal, 0.16 gets cancelled. Correct? Now, this is how much more than 7,400? This is how much more than 7,400? ఇది 7,400 కంటే ఎంత పెద్దది? 30. This is how much less than 7,400? 6. So difference in the sense 37 plus 6, which is equal to, come on, then root x is equal to 43. X is equal to 43 square. Correct? 43 square ends with, and there is only one option, 1849. Understood? Understood? So what square you are supposed to calculate? Root x is equal to 43. X is equal to 43 square. Oksar చూడండి. 54 square and 43 square. If you recollect, how did we calculate 54 square? You said that is 4 more than 50. Correct? Always will, because these numbers are nearby 50. We'll observe this with 50. This is how much more than 50? This is how much less than 50? Right. As the number is 4 more than 50, we are first taking square. 4 square, how much? I said last 2 digits, 16. Because this number is more than 50, add the difference to 25. You said difference is 4. 25 plus 4, 29. Now let's try to calculate 43 square. Same process. Is this more than 50 or less than 50? Less than 50, remember. How much less? 7 square? 40. That's going to be last 2 digits only? Yes. Previously, our number is more than 50, hence we add it. But now our number is less than 50, so we have to subtract. From 25, we have to subtract the difference. How much is the difference you said? Come on. 25 minus 7? Answer is 1849. And that's what we verified by using last digit verification. 1849. అర్థమైందా? సిమిలర్ ప్రాసెస్, ప్రతిదీ 50 తోటే దగ్గరికి కంపేర్ చేస్తాం. మోర్ ఆర్ లెస్, వెన్ యూ టేక్ స్క్వేర్ యూ గెట్ లాస్ట్ 2 digits. Come on. 3 26 times. 10 goes to the other side. That means 40% is equal to 260. Come on. 40% is equal to 260. 1% is equal to divided by 40. 100% in the sense into 100. Correct. 0 0 cancel. 4 6 times. 0.5 times. 6.5 into 100. 650 first option.